So let's start by taking a look at this mat. It has the Oklahoma Joe's logo in their famous orange print. Get up close to it, you could see that it has a marbled surface on it, which is going to aid in grip. It kind of has this this sealed edge lip here. If you flip it over on the back side, you can see that it's just basically a flat and smooth type rubberized. I'm not sure what it's made out of, but it looks like it's laminated in 3 parts right here. Anyway, we're going to see how this holds up to the elements, because Oklahoma Joe's claims it's an all-weather mat. It's an all-temperature weather mat, and they guarantee that it's not going to lift or curl up on the ends. So we'll see how that holds out. Now, as far as the Oklahoma Joe's cover, I got to tell you that this is one of the nicest covers that I have seen for a grill, and I've had quite a few in my past. It's even nicer than the one that I have for my Weber Smokefire Surplus grill. You could see that there's some really nice orange stitching all along the edges of this. It really makes this cover pop. But what I want to point out to you is you could see that there is a box weave pattern within this canvas, and it's really stout. And this is a very heavy cover, and it's been outside right now for about a month, and it's been through some serious rainstorms. It's also been out in the sunshine, and it's holding up very well. So we'll see how it takes the weather for the next year. This will not be out in the winter time, but right now I got to tell you that I'm very impressed with this cover. On the sides you have Velcro cinching straps in case you want to cinch this a little closer to your fire pit. I keep them open to keep as much rain away from my inner shelf where I keep my cookwood as possible. And on this end, you've probably seen, I keep my ash can underneath. So I like to keep that away from the elements as much as possible also. So I'm really impressed with the cover so far. I really like the orange stitching. And to be honest with you, even though I'm not big into branding, I really kind of like the way this mat and this cover looks over this pit. So let's go inside this bad boy, and let's talk about the Oklahoma Joe's, and they call it the smoking lid. But I gotta be honest with you, I think this is gonna serve a whole bunch of different purposes. I think you could use this for smoking. I think you could use this for roasting. I think you could use this for baking, because we're gonna combine that with this grill that I'm gonna talk about in a couple of minutes to try some pizza on this FireCraft grill. I'm highly impressed with this. This is 4.9 pounds, and it is rolled thick, heavy aluminum. The handle on it is metallic, so it's not insulated, so you're gonna have to wear gloves when you utilize this hood. It comes shipped with the handle on the inside, and you just remove these 2 screws, reverse the handle, and you're ready to go. But very impressed with this lid. Kudu Grills also makes a smoking and roasting lid. I'm not quite sure if it would fit the FireCraft series rings, but this one does nicely. Taking a little look below it, we have the Oklahoma Joe's 19-inch griddle and pizza cooking surface. And they advertise that this goes with the FireCraft grill. However, it doesn't fit inside this ring. It kind of sits on top. This is made out of carbon steel. It weighs 9.5 pounds, so this is one heavy piece. And I really like this, and the reason you're looking at it being golden is because I put it through the seasoning process twice. The reason I like this and why I chose this, because not only does it have a grease drippings channel all the way around the circumference, but it's also flanged a little bit more than halfway around this griddle. So if you're rolling sausages out of the way to do some eggs, or you're shuffling some peppers and some onions, you have this flange, this kickback back here to keep things from falling off into your fire. It's stamped with the Oklahoma Joe's branding on the back. Again, it's carbon steel. It's 19 inches. It is very stout. It is very robust. And I'm really looking forward to putting this to use and doing some Philly cheesesteaks on it. And I'm also looking to utilize this and the cover to do some over-the-fire pizza. And I'll be doing some videos on that in the future. The last piece that I want to point out is the Oklahoma Joe's oversized head, large size meat, Boston butt spatula. The construction on it is fantastic. The reviews on it were good. I'll be using this evening when I smoke 2 pork shoulder roasts on the grill. I'm sorry, on my smoker. And I'm also going to even give this a try to pick up the pizza when I do the pizza dough off of this griddle. And we'll see how that works out. Lastly, I want to point out to you an accessory that I've mentioned before, and it's the FireCraft wind guard. And again, I'm going to mention that this is an absolute must-have with your grill. I can't tell you how many days I was out here cooking on this summer, and we had a little bit of a gust of wind, and this definitely tamed the flames. And when you're cooking over this fire pit, I'm going to say this again, and I mentioned this in my review. This is a campfire in your face. Okay, it's right there. Okay, the flames are right, it's right in your face. So you have, what, 1,000, 1,200 degree heat coming off these flames right in your face. So any little wind is gonna blow that heat right on you. You've gotta be careful. This is not a 6 beer or a 3 or 4 martini cooking device. If you are gonna pound beers like you do when you sit there and you flip hot dogs and hamburgers and sausages, you know, on the charcoal grill or on the propane grill all afternoon, and sit there and pound beers all the afternoon, that's fine. You drink a lot of alcohol or pound beers or martinis all afternoon while you're around this, you're gonna find out the intricate workings of a burn unit, because this is hot. Everything, and I mean everything, on this pit is as hot as the fire, and you've got to be cognizant of that, and you've got to be careful with this because you're dealing with flame. Guys, I'll get back to you on some reviews on the smoking hood. I'll get back to you with some cooking and some reviews on the griddle. Thanks for checking in, and if you like what you see, subscribe because there's more coming your way. Good luck.